There's a girl in my class. That's the mood for this video. I know it's like the 6 millionth time I've talked about a girl in my class. I understand that, but this time is different. No, I'm joking. I'm making this video because I'm actually asking ChatGPT about this because I have never really done this before, like asking an AI for this, and I was just curious. And some of the stuff has been, like, the advice has not been great, but they give you a couple different things. For example, I just give you a lay to land real quick. All right, it's Thursday. I just got back from the second class meeting in this class. I know zero about this girl. I don't even know for sure what she looks like. I literally am strictly going off of her Instagram profile picture, bro. Strictly. And I guess her profile picture on like the school's app, because they're different. And the one on the app is like her in a beanie, and she got like braids, and she's giving me like this like hiker energy, like she'd be outside. I'm like, that's cool. And then her Instagram is like she's kind of done up, but it's like in a car, and it's like nonchalant, like selfie in the car seat. And she has a private account, which is like great news. I think it's like a great sign to me, which is ironic because I'm a public account, but my excuse is it's for connections, it's for YouTube, you know, because I got my anyway, the first class meeting, which was on Tuesday, 2 days ago, at the end of class, when I went to leave, a girl was holding the door open for me, and we made eye contact, and she smiled, I smiled back, and then we just kind of went on. I the day continued. That was kind of all the interaction was. But she was like, I thought she looked cute, and I was like, oh, that was nice. Like, that felt nice, like a little warm fuzzy inside, you know. I don't know for sure. This is where it gets funny, y'all. I don't know for sure if that was even her, but I think it was, because in class today, second class meeting, I went, and unfortunately I was like not as early as I wanted to be, so most of the seats were taken, and I walked in. I tried to quickly glance to see if I could find her, but like I don't want to be weird and look like I was looking for somebody in particular. You're like, why is that weird? It's not, but I'm all up in my head about this. So I go and sit basically where I was before, but as I'm walking there, I see a girl sitting right next to my empty seat, and I'm like, wait, is this her? But I see her, and I don't think it is. Like, okay, I'm not gonna just bounce around it. Like, she wasn't as attractive as the girl I saw on the pictures, and I had a brief interaction with leaving class 2 days prior. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe, I don't know, maybe like, whatever. Let's see if it really, like, let's do some very subtle and nonchalant detective work. So as I was sitting there throughout the class, I kept kind of like glancing at the side of her face, because that's all I could really see. I got to see her hair and that she had freckles. And I don't think that was her. That's what I said in my head at the time. When I got out of class, I looked at the people, the student list, and I saw a girl that definitely fit the description that I put together in my mind during the class in my detective work. I said, this is definitely not the girl that I first thought it was, which was kind of a relief for me, because it's like, okay, maybe, maybe I'm trying to be cringy, bro. I'm like balancing between satire and being genuine, but both are equally cringy. The hidden gem of the class. She's still there. So that brings us to the now. I'm asking ChatGPT. Jat? Who the freak is Jat? I'm asking the homie Jat, okay? Like, what do? I explain the situation. There's this girl in my college class that I think is cute. We don't sit near each other, and I feel weird about just walking up to her after class because I don't want to make a scene or anything. What do I do? And then that first response sounds like a bomber plane or something. That first response is what I alluded to a little bit earlier, where it was like giving me a couple things I could do. And I was like, eh. And then I saw one that I was like, okay, this might be fine. If you want zero pressure, plant the seed. Not like that though. That's like step 35. That's way down the line, okay? We need to let's see if we have anything in common for let's see if I can figure out what she even looks like for real first, okay? Before we get to the but I realize that's not what it meant. If talking feels like too much right now, aim for familiarity first. Colin. Colin? What dot? Like, bro, bullet point. I'm all flustered, bro. Can't even speak. Sit a bit closer next class. Not right next to her. Just nearby. Make eye contact, small smile. Then, next time, it won't feel like a random guy approaching. I said, okay, hold on. The homie Jack got something cooking. I kind of already had that plan, but he got sidetracked because I wasn't sure if that was her or not. That was sitting next to my seat, you know. Now I just know next class I gotta be like extra early and then sit like maybe like 1 or 2 rows over. Or something. I don't know. It's weird because after the first class, like everyone kind of is in their permanent spot. So I don't want to be the one shaking everything up. But again, who cares? It asked me to clarify if I was more scared of making an interaction awkward or rejection. And I was like, dang, hold on. It knows me, bro. Because it was absolutely rejection. I think awkward interactions are like that's low key like the best. If it's like a playful awkward, I like that. That's like my technique, man. So it asked me if give more detail. How big is the class? Have I made like do we have any interactions before? And then like I just said, the awkward or nervousness or if I was more nervous about rejection or being awkward. So I explained all that, and it said, I'm gonna just read this word for word, okay? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And honestly, that combo of a medium-sized class and a tiny positive interaction is actually a good starting point. Let me zoom in on the rejection fear part first, because that's what's really doing the heavy lifting in your head right now. And then it explains how I have to reframe it because it matters. Instead of, and honestly, I kind of knew this. There's this quote I've been like relaying in my head. Whenever just stuff isn't going my way socially, which I'm gonna be honest, is not that common, but like, it's just good to remember that you could be the most beautiful shade of green, but their favorite color might be blue. And you just gotta move on with life sometimes. So here is the exact move, and I actually didn't read this yet. That's why I wanted to record this, because I wanted to see if like this move that the game is trying to spit to me, the homie Jack. If the homie Jack got some real game, some real playa talk to share, let's see. The exact move, simple and respectful. After class, as people start packing up, walk near her, not directly in front of her, just alongside. Smile a little and say, hey, thanks again for holding the door the other day. I'm Isaiah, by the way. Okay. Open mind. Let me keep an open mind and keep reading. That's it. No pressure. No pickup line. All right, that's it. That is it. That's all they said, okay? So let me, oh wait, hold on. But then it's like, keep that open mind, because that Jack thinks the conversation will continue after that. Okay, let's see. If she says her name back, very likely, in parentheses, follow with, how are you finding this class so far? That question is doing a lot of work for you. It's neutral, easy, and lets her decide how engaged she wants to be. And then we'll get to how to read the outcome after I make a quick comment. I think, let me like drop the jokey bit for a second, all right? I don't know if bringing up like that super brief interaction to holding the door is the move, because that is such a small thing. And if she is like, bro, I don't know. I'm overthinking it right now, but it's cool to talk this through, because I want to be able to look back on this and be like, yo, you are a very scared man. You are very fearful. And I'll be like, yes, I am, bro. Yeah, you caught me, bro. Guilty as charged. But let's be serious. I don't know if I want to do that, because it feels like such a small thing. In my mind, I guess what I'm scared of is her being like not remembering it, or If it's not even the same girl, like what if it's just someone that looks similar or something? Like I don't know. Look, it's a whole lot of I don't knows and fear coming from the unknown. Like let's go to the how to read the outcome. Okay, so the good signs is if she asks me a question back, she keeps walking with you, and she uses full sentences instead of one word answers, which is yeah, that's fair. I think that's good advice. Neutral and not interested signs. Short answers. She looks like she's rushing, and there's no questions back. Sorry, my bottom lip is like irritated right now. If it's neutral, well, you can just say, well, nice meeting you. See you in class. That's game. Okay. I mean, I guess it's the opposite of game, but like that's slick. I never really thought about that. If it feels like it's running out, it's like I can just be like, yo, or end the conversation. She's like, okay, I'm stammering. Okay, let me do some role play real quick. I'm gonna keep it not cringy, okay? Hey, how was class? It's cool. I'm actually like really, I don't know. I think it's interesting to learn about the housing market and all that. Like, I think it'll be really important as we leave college and get older and stuff. What about you though? What do you think? She wanted me. Yeah. Facts. Pause. Bag secured. And then I'd say my bit. Wait, I really, bro, I'm just living in my fantasy. The whole point was that was supposed to be a bad interaction. Let's restart, bro. Bad interaction on the screen. You know what this is. Yo, so what do you think about the class? Like, do you think it's just like, what do you think about it? But let me know. It's cool. Oh, it's just cool. Okay. I'm going to kill. Well, nice meeting you. See you in class. That's not rejection. That's a clean adult interaction. You walk away intact. Not internally though, probably. I don't know. Why this protects you emotionally? You're not asking her out. You're not putting feelings on the table, and you're just creating familiarity. Okay, that's real. That's why I wish I came to that first class early, man. Because then I could have like sat near her off rip, and it would have been easier. If the vibe's good later, then escalate. If not, you lose almost nothing. Yeah, I go very slow with that. So that's nothing new. And one more important thing, and be honest with yourself here. If you don't talk to her, the rejection still happens, just silently in your head. Every week you wonder, what if? Okay, that's a good point. This way, you get clarity, not regret. If you want, I can help you plan a second interaction if this one goes well, or help you pick a different opener if the door mention feels too forward. You've got this. This is way more normal than your nerves are telling you, which is, yeah, I think everyone on this planet has done this or wishes they could do this. I need my full brain to acknowledge the truth in that. Because how are you supposed to meet anybody if you are too scared to put your foot I knew that sentence was cooked, bro. I could feel it coming, bro. If you are too scared to put your first foot forward, bro, your best foot forward, not even best, just a foot forward, bro. Put a toe forward. You're too scared to do that? Yeah, it's cooks, bro. You ain't gonna meet anyone. Like, that's the reality of it. Could you give me another opener just in case? Because I don't think the door thing is too awkward. I just don't think I'd say that. This class feels way shorter than it actually is. They say that's the light and human with tiny warmth. What are they even talking about, bro? Okay, this is some more good advice, I think. Hopefully the last bit. I think this will be the last bit I'll share. You only need one sentence to go well. If the second sentence doesn't come naturally, that's okay. Silence for half a second is not failure. It's normal. Also, big one opener before class starts. Don't decide in the moment. Okay. Alright, thank you, chat. But yeah, this is the epilogue to me meeting my wife. That's a joke, by the way. Okay? Unless it's not. Unless this is playing in my wedding ceremony. In that case, yippee. Bare bones, strip all the layers back. What is important about this is I need to be more comfortable with being out of my comfort zone. And I don't know. It's exciting to think about this. This is like my only class. One of two classes that meets twice a week anyway. So it feels kind of perfect. And I have a lot of free time as usual. Not as much as it's like in the past, but like today's Thursday. I only have that class today. My weekends are open. Like I have time to learn about another person. Like really learn about another person. I have time to commit. So let's see how it goes. I guess I'll keep y'all updated. I gotta get this video out as soon as possible before I try it and it goes horribly wrong and I don't want to post it. It won't go horribly wrong. The real question is, will I even try it? I'll see y'all in the next one.